Welcome back to the FTS. We are here at NightStalker for race 14 of regular season. This is it. Make the playoffs now or never. So it's time to get started in here. 14 darkest presence on pole. Pace truck in this time, so we are green to kick off the Reddit 200. Here we go. 14 takes off. Solid start. Inside lane getting a good jump. This Fred Jones looking for one last good race to get in. Not giving up just yet. But the 75 and the 1 providing some competition here. Things dicing up pretty solidly. Things back there getting interesting. The 1 backs off. Battle for second kicking up quite well. 75 going to clear here. Meanwhile, drivers getting into the inside lane. I don't know, the outside might have some momentum to it, but it's strange how his track works. Not always expected to be normal here. Top 4 on a line. Dave Matthews, of all drivers, running 5th. Just kind of running out his season. Now they're all getting ready to battle each other up front as yellow's out, actually. First caution of the day. Looks like a 12, yeah. Furt really got messed up there when dump truck tried coming up off a 3 wide and oh. Yep, the 12 just spins. No harm, no foul. 23 looks good, 12 looks good. Everyone on their merry way. The 12's going to come in, maybe repair a bit. Alright. Yep, pace truck in. Just a quick yellow. Nothing to scoff at. Darkest presence still leads the way. Bunger second, Fred Jones third, Benny Scholl fourth, Dave Matthews still fifth. They're all going to be single file now. So let's see how they do. Back to green. Yeah. 14 looking good. Hampter trying to fish for a good run today. As the pack goes lockstep into the next couple turns. The Puff certainly rounding out the top 10 at this point. With Iris in 11th at the back of this lead train right here. The front stretch has a curved, little small curve to it near the start finish line. But these banks are really getting the runoff is what it's all about. Nothing to push too hard, just on lap 10 at 69. As long as you can keep with, then you should be fine. little bit of a schism up there, I think, with the 86 and the 1. See them going side by side. This is for third. And Benny Scholl is going to make the move. Sometimes letting a spot check slip to the outside lane can be dangerous. And now things are getting crazy back here. Pavilion going up wide for it. Now they're all starting to scramble. The 13, the 16, the 25. Getting crazy. The 04 is definitely having trouble falling back to 18th. Keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Benny has been trying to get second all this time. I think it just finally works. He's also trying to get under for the lead. Side by side down the front. Yeah, Benny led that lap, but someone's got to clear. And I think it's going to be the 1. Bunger come flying in from behind. Look out. .75. 14 comes back to the inside. Not to give up. Now the 84 has definitely made some impressive passes along the way. Battling that 16 in points. Definitely keep an eye on those two. I've seen the lines are taking an interesting undergoing, to say the least. Even Derek Baum trying to make one last run for it. 25 has been rather dormant there, just outside the top 10 now. It was 10th, now 12th. And the 41 making moves. Where did this come from? Probably going to take him 3 wide. No. Did not take him 3 wide. They're battling that side by side. The 14 struggling out there. Yet still inside the top 5. 16 looking to get underneath. It's so hard to dive it low and hold it on the corner. It's not easy doing that. So, of course, it didn't stick. With the preferred line being up the track a little bit, maybe might be something different to this whole thing. Hey, look, some other notable point drivers. See Curbio back there at 26, just beating and banging with the guys. Trying to go even higher. It's just not working out. Muhaha in 35 has been driving strong, looking to finish this one off. I think back to our leader, the 1, shows a good time because everybody's right there. This time the 14 is low and the 41's high. But the 14 stays ahead as the top 2 try to run away a bit. Just how far up a track do you want to go? Try to get this run. That seems to be the question. Definitely not carrying as much speed through the corners as I thought. A lot of lifting in the middle. And when they get back to the gas, you just kind of want to stay on the gas. 14 with a massive run. Hoping the 75 goes low so he could take advantage. Putting his tires, right sides, all the way up above that third dotted line. That is so much. Like high side are using up right there. Don't quite do it that time. I think 14 might be starting to lose his tires a little bit here with how, like, they are. Not sure how long they could go, though. Derek Baum, another driver with a slow ascent through the field, making it work. Taking a look at who all's top and bottom. Lines get kind of crazy back here. Hampter is on the downfall. Not good if you're not Bads up here. Like, look at, you can't fit all the drivers down low, but they could definitely go high or middle or all around. Definitely not sure if he wants to try to split the middle here. Or do a switch up where he passes one guy low and then goes high on someone else. You see that one who's taken his lead quite a bit, but look at, thought about the closing rates. Maybe he would like close up on the 33. Not as strong as I thought it would be, but now they're all taking a higher line. Right on his ass. Look what's happening up front now. Three-way battle for the lead. The 14 is on the low side. But they're just not, he's just not able to get as much exit as these other guys. Trying to cut in and maybe not quite do the slide job, but just put as much power down there as he can to get up out of the corner. The one's just been hard to pass ever since he got out there. And that's kind of like the job. You're not supposed to make it easy for the others, but like, goddamn. You'd think they'd team up on him at this point. If they want to get by him, have a chance to take the lead. At least one of them, I don't know. Maybe teaming up in an individual sport like this is kind of dumb. The 04 has cracked the top 10. Seeing what he's got in the truck. Or at the very least, just battling the 35. But it looks like he may have the high side, so I'm not sure how that's going to handle for him. But he slid up in front of him, which is good. Benny's kind of gapped him a bit. Now the 84, seeing where all these trucks are and how they're going to... No, they're not really battling much. They're just kind of mostly rank and file one by one going down the straight now. Might be too late into the run to actually make a move. Might be thinking about coming down pit road sooner rather than later. No one's made the move yet. And it seems like everybody, most of everyone at least, has access to pit road. The 14 getting hassled by the 41 and the 04, 35 going at it. Just so important to get that exit run. Sometimes you get a good run, sometimes you don't. Maybe they're all just trying to stay out at least a couple more laps to see if they can one-stop this race. I know that they had to caution laps to burn some stuff off, but not sure what the going is. Also, the 41 must have rolled high. Good lord, he is on fire today. Benny Scholl's in unpassable lead, but honestly, a new competitor might actually be what this pack needs. Or just a couple more laps to just try to survive. How the speeds have really slowed down a lot. I think all 42 drivers are out all the way back to the freaking 66 and the 30. Currently running in the very back. Even Furret's ahead of them. That's about half a lap ahead. Yeah, they're definitely pushing a couple extra laps so they can all make it. That's the plan. Now they're going to try and take a 3 wide going to turn 1. That's going to be interesting. But Morshu kind of backs out of it, not wanting to do the deal. I don't blame him at all. Very, dangerous to do 3 wide. And we got our first pitters among us. The 1 and the 84. I'll start to see the last few here come in. Dave Matthews to the lead. See some drivers on the high side. And now they're all clear of each other down the backstretch. Got a lot of pitters. Now it's for 33 and the 14. The 14 looks like he is ill handling out there on whatever he's got going on. So, really sucks for him. But he's still taking the fight to it, which I appreciate that. A lapper coming off. Lead guys coming in. Close shave. There's 2 are in. So the 62. Yeah, that's the last of them. Yeah, that's it. That's all of them. So now Benny Scholl gets to run some laps and see how far he's come. Just kind of skirting them on by. 41's way behind. 84 coming in. A little ways back. Dirtman 5, who has been an absolute non-factor this entire race, has been kind of just vibing. 75 had a bad stop. He's back to him, but with 1 lap fresher stuff, not sure how that counterbalances out. And there goes the 1 without any real resistance. Dirtman 5 looks like he's at least raced his way into the top 10, which is appreciated. For him, at least. We'll have to see where this run carries our guys. The 14 looks like his truck is ill will right now. Can't say for sure on a long run, but if this keeps up, might be some trouble for the 14 team. I think he's back in the spirit of it, though. Not sure what caused him to be so slow off of 4 last time. Looks like everybody's still in the lead lap, though, which is like, damn. Furret and Beppis fighting for last. Horseshoe kind of bumbled to stop a little bit. Even some guys here Turn 11, someone who needs a good run, kind of fumble in the bag at 19th. Little bed sheet there at 18th. And Hamper, Jesus Christ, Hampter in 17th. See with 25 now outside the top 15, trying to make some moves to get back there. This pass on the 42 should be for 15th. And unfortunately, extend my condolences to 17 of Beach Brutus. A bad luck slump in the early season just kind of killed their chances and not quite able to overcome it. Sitting in 21st place, things look bleak. Here's for stragglers, those behind, not really belonging to a team or any sort of relevance to the chances of winning this race. They're all just trailing off behind. But we have ourselves a fight on our hands. Benny Scholl, Iris, and Dirtman, all three now coming up. I think Benny and Iris pitted the same lap, so those two are fighting each other on the same stuff. Not sure when Dirtman got in, but if the 84 can take the fight to the 1, that would be something right here. Here's the onboard from Dirtman, just seeing what he's got. Kind of let him go a little bit there, but plenty of time to reel back in. You can see the lap cars in the horizon, so it's like, will they be a factor? Will the race go green the whole way? We should be good on fuel. With that caution lapse at the beginning of the race, fuel situation should not be an issue. So, just carrying on their merry way. Benny Scholl, Iris, Dirtman, they're all three preparing for the playoffs. These good runs will definitely get them in. The Cinderella story of Dave Matthews is nice and all, but it's just not enough. Bunger will be in. Fred Jones might come one stick short with this 6th place run here. Darkest Presence is stabilized, now running 7th. What's up with the 84? When they just contesting the 1, but now the 5's gotten to the 84, which definitely the way these lanes are. They're both catching up now. Dirtman taking the fight to Benny. They're going side by side. Dirtman 5. Okay, slides right up in front for the lead. Benny Scholl really slow off the corner. Trying to play catch up. Now what must happen here? Fred Jones entering the mix. He's got something to say. 86 is not taking this season lying down. Needs all the spots he could get. 41, 84. Oh, contact between the 41 and the 14. Presence raced Dave Matthews all the way up the track, and they made contact. Everyone's still good now. But Benny's going to try and loop it back around. Dirtman trying to take the lead back. At 75's and hanging in the midst. Side by side down the back. Dirtman trying to keep the run alive. Up high. He does. Dirtman's in the fight. And they're both still side by side. The 5 gets around. Back for the lead. Benny settles back into second. He gets a really strong run to the middle of 3 and 4, keeping it on the higher side. Forces the 5 to give him this lane. Let's see what he does with it. He might not be able to keep the 5 down low on the down low this time. Now Fred Jones sits in 3rd. Just keeping up with them all. Irish now back to 8th. And now Bunger, Fred Jones battling now. Benny Scholl trying to catch up to Dirtman. That is the situation. 75 down low. He's up to 2nd. Here's your top 10 right there. There's everybody here still fighting for it because they want it. It's going to go to the wire, it seems. 5 and the 1. 86 is here too, pushing. Got some lappers who are going to start to clog all this up. Durban sees the threat ahead of him. Knows it's not good. .75 gets back for 3rd. Dirtman now has a lapper to deal with, the 30. Electing to stay behind him through the turn. Yeah, there's no reason. He's got to get by him. No reason to hold him up. The 5 and the 1 are both there. This could create an opportunity for one of them. The 1 to the lead. 75 coming in hot. Dirtman falls to 3rd as Benny Scholl puts the man a first lap down. Doesn't look like they'll get to anyone else, but now they got to pass the 30. Just keep him going. The 1 still leading. They're 3 wide with the lapper for 2nd. Now, 3 cars pass. Now Darkest Presence next on up. And that 14 to get by him. He's looking low. He's trying to get by on speed. Meanwhile, Dirtman has been using a higher line than Benny. If to catch, pass him, probably, see what he could do. The 75 is there too. It's 3 trucks. 9 to go. They're going to try to make this one go the distance, are they? The 1, the 5 are both there. They are using up every last bit they've got. 5's going to try and switch down low, going into 1 for the lead. Look out, Dirtman, Benny side by side. Caution. We have a yellow. Oh, Travis Scott involved. Something happened. Caution is out. Caution is out. Yeah, by the time the caution was out, the leaders were going side by side through that turn. Oh. Oh, Travis Scott. Looks like Travis Scott ran into a bit of a ball sack moment there. 24 just hooks him. Razor gets damaged. Ball sack. Travis Scott spinning out. I believe the other trucks were fine. No one else hit anyone else. Like just seeing the 24 going so fast on the high side, it just hooks into Travis Scott. Everyone else gets by. Travis Scott will be a lap down in last. Only 4 cars made it past Beppis, who is the first lap truck. And honestly, no one's gonna pit. They can make it, and they're not gonna sacrifice their God-given track position just for better fucking tires. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be a 3-lap shootout. Benny Scholl, Dirtman, Bunger, Darkest Presence, top 4. Fred Jones 5th, 6th Dave Matthews, 7th Iris, 8th is Derek Baum, 9th is Wolf Van Halen, and Captain Falcon rounding out the top 10. A 3-lap shootout. Good launch is half the battle to short runs, so we're going to see where this goes. Can Benny Scholl hold him off on this final green of the race? Green, green, green. The top 2 get a great launch. That's going to be wicked for both of them. Got to go full throttle to the corner here. Banked enough to carry the momentum. Oh, all the way. Let's see where he goes with it. Now the top 4 here and now. A move has to be made unless they're content with it, which I don't think they are. Dirtman coming to 2 to go. Dirtman's got to make the move. Benny feigns low. Dirtman goes high. Maybe he fell for it as the 5 actually taking the high side around. Let's see if the 5 can plan anything with a little bit of extra space between the bumpers as the 1 continues his lead. Protecting the high side, good choice. The 75 coming down low for the white flag. White flag. The 1 in the middle bit here. Here they come. The 5 has to take this run and make it now. Benny Scholl in line still. He thinks he can get him at this final bend, but no. Dirtman coming off the corner. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be Benny Scholl to get the win at NightStalker. Hell to the yeah. And the last of the lead lap drivers cross the line. Man, it was a bit of a crazy venture from front to back. Everybody was going at it at the end. Those positions weren't going to pass themselves. But at the end of the day, it was a race defined by its long green flag run. And here's how it turned out. That's all for this race. We'll see you next time. Take care.